everybody, I'm here with Jeff Horton, and he's the pastor of Shoreline Free Methodist Church. And behind me is Tent City 3. And you've been hosting, you told me this is your third time hosting Tent City 3. Third time. And this is kind of a suburban, more of an affluent neighborhood. Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, first time was 2003, and so it was the first time anything had been done like this up north there. We're outside of Seattle, and it had been done downtown and moved around in Seattle, but we were the first church to do this in Shoreline. I think there's been 4 churches have done it since then.
Yeah.
But 2003, 2013, 2015.
Yeah. So Seattle has this unique model where they've embraced tent communities. It's not a perfect model. They use it as a transition just because there's not enough shelter beds and there's not enough housing. And the faith-based community plays an integral part because the shelters used to be, the tent communities have to move every 45 days. I think it's 90 days now. And so faith-based communities, churches step up and allow them on their property. So was it a hard sell to your congregation? And what has, I mean, you've had it back, so you obviously some good stuff has come from this.
Yeah, and I would say it's definitely different each time, because the first time it came out of the blue. I never even thought about anything. It literally came after a sermon I'd preached on a Sunday morning about what would it be like for us to serve people like Jesus wanted us to serve people. And the next week they showed up on the door and said, we need a place to go. And it was like, how can we say no to this? Right. And so we didn't know what we were doing. It was a little scary, but we didn't have a whole lot of resistance. People got really excited about it. And we worked with the city and got a temporary use permit and made it happen. But it was so positive that then the other 2 times it's really been an easy thing. If we have a great piece of property, why wouldn't we do it?
And so I know tent communities are an issue in most cities around America, and often they get bulldozed away. And I think this is a positive alternative. I mean, because there isn't enough shelter for people.
Well, and you can see it. I mean, we had a great piece of property for it. It's temporary. It's not going to stay here forever. So
no, and it helps them. I mean, they have a safe place.
Exactly.
And it's great. So I adore this model. It's very unique to the Seattle area. Thank you for spending some time in your afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Back to you, John.